Brain junkies got me surrounded. I got you exactly where I want you. You meat maggots seem real keen on getting close.
Warning, trouble just beginning. Exit area immediately.
Something tells me we should clear the area.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That almost split him in two.
Security fees are somewhat alarming. What on earth is going on down there? Seems the area is no longer secure.
Fetch me their soul!
This guy a friend of yours, Richtofen? Good thing I'm not afraid of heights. Thought a bow and arrow would be this much fun! Don't start when you can't finish!
Max ammo!
Max ammo? Well, thanks for the re-up. Sounds like a hell of a wind kicking up. have just healed myself anyway. Time to suffer, maggot addicts! Primitive, but damn effective.
Double points.
Time to double down. Who thought a bow and arrow would be this much fun? Ain't a problem this can't solve.
Hers is she gets a speed boost and she can beam you to death, or or heal the teammates and give them a speed boost. And guess what I would be doing? I would heal and speed boost a melee character, and the beam travels through, so I'm doing damage while enhancing my allies' capability to do damage. And then, bro, Smite 2 doesn't have all the gods or goddesses. Like it's the same game. It's just new strats, new metas, and new balances out that I haven't been around. I would never buy Smite 2. Fuck. I played the free version. Wait, control, can you hear me through the PlayStation? I'll be clear. This has to be on the light as hell. Bro, them other cats be feeling like keeping it killed. When they fight, it's like I'm gonna hold you down and I'm gonna do damage to you. He like, nah, I'm gonna hold you in place and do damage to you. I'm gonna dig into you, fight with these long ass saber tooth teeth. Open up the stomach. Open up the soft meat. Yeah. You're looking a little active. How do you do shit? So you whore. Wasn't going that fast. I hope that they make the fucking like not the roads smaller, but they make the lanes smaller, so like you can really see how fast it is. Because look how wide this is. Man, like you know how sweet it would be, like niggas just cutting up in traffic and they just right blinker, left blinker, bro. Man, man, it would be so sweet. You ain't gotta go. Niggas only see your brake lights, and then make the modifications like midnight. Ugh, you motherfuckers, you motherfuckers, you made racing games. Fuck this grenade, pussy ass. Man, changing your seats for making any car an all drive, changing what engine is in what car. If you want to put a four banger in the car to save up on gas, because you're probably going to be able to run out of gas in this game, you should be able to do that. Like bro, like, oh fuck, I blow the ditch sky high, motherfucker. What the fuck, motherfucker, motherfucker. Whoa, they almost didn't let me in my car. Interesting, interesting. Why are you making this one? Uh-huh. With that da 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 whatever that da 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 sound. I have to try it. I have to try. Flag isn't strong. This nigga dread. Crazy, man. Watch her EDP. No. Wow. Plus, I don't know. Somebody must have just probably was like probably higher. Plus, it's fifth of people. But he's also saying shit that fucking we probably reaction to it. Yeah, I guess we're gonna watch this. So that was just good hindsight. Didn't have any problems. We saw that. Wilson. So we September 8th, 2017, started with a phone call. No, just after 7 in the morning, calls 911 to find her dead in bed. 1-year-old Lisa shot once in the back, but almost immediately, no forced entry, nothing's missing. Dogs, which would off at any strength, uncomfortable. Nobody broke in the house that night. The only other person explaining a text he sent his father early that
About a puppy he on Lisa had on its own. It sounds all family disagreement. One ordinary starts to look like the hours of questioning, calm, cooperative, working through small timelines, quietly stop adding. Somewhere in all of it, so ordinary, hard time believing it. Watch him explain the locked door. Watch the small door to unravel. Watch the exact moment a finally admits what he did to the one. I got your head on the floor. I'm sorry. Told him that. Pretty smart. Yeah. Still in the drive. I'm on private college. Oh, okay. So, oh, and your tax. The market, you know, probably later. The police were there. Did you talk about your mom? Why did I talk to you? What about when you text them? That's not for us. So, any of the deputies, so, the point of the excessive society. Now, so, keep something out here. Go to eat. Drive around. Come back. Go back door to 2 o'clock. There's a lot to be uh, push that all the way through. Oh, the back door. Is a storm door or a one door? What's that? One door. It says a screen door. Which one was close up? The actual. Figured most of the time whenever it's leaving, I like to go on the call. When I think what we thought that also was good. You figured it out. Oh, I got the opposite. Opposite. All right. What we see right now, we don't see, we don't no indication of the suicide. You don't think it's a suicide. You don't think it's a suicide. Good homicide. Now, the next call, you saw that, right? Suicide early is a critical step down to physical, not opinion. Gunshot wound, back of the head, someone's sleep, no weapon found near the body. Investigators in exactly one direction. Wasn't self-inflicted. Also means that whoever fired that shot, someone Lisa trusted enough in that room while she's possible suspect down to almost nobody.
Oh, related to whoever you said you're going to ask. I'm going to ask you. Anything? Not that. Pause and you say, that. That. What do that? Right here. And so now, so how did that get on? You know who that? So what do you think about? What would you think about when you started out? How long after you found it did you call 911? Call 911 real quick. Back to walk around the house and all the time. So then, you know, were you afraid there was anybody inside the house? Did you anybody at the house or uh, place in the home? How was that? That was before you found out.
So that's his nigga. Nobody believes him.
Call 911 downstairs. I was under you, but I was under downstairs. What do you call it? Yeah. All right, downstairs. What do you tell me 911? Let's talk about this. Well, not changing anything. Did you talk for them? When look up that did you expect to find one? So you told me earlier you're going in there for a few seconds. Walk in there. You said you tried to talk light on put her head covered. Thermal. Thermal. And you said you're only there for a few seconds, but did 911 ask you, um, That's the only one to do it. What do you think you heard? Those people you want to let you know, if you need a break, just let me know, if you're hungry, let me know, that kind of. I'm sorry about all the interruptions, but obviously, realize how to
That is somebody's prison wife. Hey, with your mama. Fuck it.
Most people think there are only venomous spiders left. That is not true. This is Florida wandering spider, one of more than spiders you probably have never heard of that are packing potentially dangerous bites on par with black widows and brown recluses. Active hunters. Notice it looks a lot like a wolf spider, right? Well, very similar. They're actually lumped as sort of a cousin of wolf spiders in the superfamily known as Lycosoidea, which contains fishing spiders and a lot of other creepy spiders. Recognizable that pattern on its abdomen and reddish brown legs. The Florida wandering spider, but your typical. Have a look at the face. Unlike wolf spiders, which have those two big eyes and kind of a little frowny face of four small eyes underneath, the wandering spiders looks like a little square configuration of four large eyes in front of their face. And this little spider is no exception. They're not quite as toxic as their South American cousins, but this is still something that I would consider to be. There are very few reports of bites, but research has shown that a bite from this spider can cause swelling, dizziness, nausea, and even flu-like symptoms for several days, which is like a milder version of a black widow. So you're not likely to die from this spider bite, but if it were to bite you, it would probably not be the most. Fortunately, like their wolf spider cousins, they are very shy and come out at night in the wilderness often, and when they do, they're very skittish. I've been hands-on with these spiders times in the past and have never.
Oh, good.
But because of the biology of wandering spiders as a whole, this particular species
That's such a good thing.
when it comes to
Shit,
spiders,
really.
we actually
It's not
find
gonna, yeah.
while very few people
Some of the shit you gonna be sick.
spider
Like,
bites
I'm
in
dying. I'm
human
dying.
history,
You just pray to like the gods so that you don't die. But so and so died. And they didn't pray to the gods, so the god, or they pray to the gods, and so and so died. Your beloved and they're not. It's like, no, they got bit by something else.
Spiders in the Racidae, which are the funnel-neck spiders. Spider bite deaths are extraordinarily rare, but they have happened, and every single death we've recorded has come from one of these four families. The reason the wandering spiders are so special is because many of the larger species from the tropics are known to not only be highly venomous, the Brazilian wandering spiders are known to be the most venomous spiders on Earth, and they are from this very same Florida wandering spider. Isn't the only timid found in the United States. Wandering spider. It's a fun thing. You don't know anything about it. It's almost like being in the tropics, because tropics, I have to biology of the creature there. A lot of times it is so understudied. They actually have 7 described species. Florida wandering spider. We covered the Alabama wandering spider. It's actually one of the most common of these larger wandering spiders. Arkansas wandering spider, the Texas wandering spider,
Fuck
the
off.
southeastern wandering spider,
I think it's correlated to both of us.
uncommon wandering spider with no
Shimmying with they all hands behind them.
But what's even crazier is these are the only wandering spiders here. The more remote areas you go to, you run the risk of crossing paths with species that are much more poorly known. Just walk on it, not about the spider that is likely the first individual exact species is not thought to be particularly, but researchers have not even collected enough specimens to do proper assays of them. We have given that it's arid regions are needed to help survive, it could be packaged. Likely never know. This is just the tip of the spiders here in the US that are not talked about in the area. This next spider we're moving out of remote wilderness area house. Yes, even in colder not safe from the spider. The false widows belong to the genus Theatoda, and they get their name because they look like black widows. They're not black widows.
But why is it on
They
this list?
actually are pretty close related to those huge bulbous abdomens, legs, and the tangled cobwebs they build.
That's not her. She's a European garden.
Of which both the false widows and true widows are members. Now, most Steatoda are but there are two species that actually are Steatoda grossa, the false black widow, and Steatoda nobilis, the noble false widow. Both
I'll put your kids in a little itty bitty tank
because their venoms are shockingly similar to that of true widows.
As a matter of fact, if I catch a fly, I'll put it in your fucking goddamn whatever.
Essentially overstimulating them and causing them to fire rapid impulse.
All we need to kill everything that's flying is a spray bottle that has soapy water in it, because it stops all of them from leaving. That bait.
Not considered to be deadly species, but there is evidence to might be medically. Videos about venomous spiders that people don't usually talk about, but the truth. Most spiders are actually venomous, but only a small select few are actually venomous enough to harm people. Biology world, we have a better term for this. Medical significance. Everyday conversation. This video significant. It's a lot more scientifically accurate. All false widows, only a couple of them are potentially. Okay. These guys are only pretend. They're actually some lesser known widow species. Well, what I've got right here is a brown widow spider. Possibly imagine awesome little spiders are actually living. Black widow is not the only widow. In fact, the black widow itself is not even one species. But we're talking about lesser known species. So we don't need to talk about black widows. What if I told you that of the United States, basic species from South Africa, absolutely in forgotten corners of American cities.
There's an island.
Right there in the name, right? Widow spider. And on its underside,
You probably got bit by one.
World, it has
So weird immunity have it as clotted up right there.
Black widows, but it's there. Very bright and hard to miss. Unlike other species of widows, their bites are not ordinarily seen. Cause local muscle aches and soreness for hours after the bite. But the venom is actually pretty interesting. As far as widows go, they're actually among the most toxic. Almost 5 times the potency of rattlesnake venom. I'm not actually sure why their bites tend to be so ineffective, but the leading hypothesis is that they just tend to not inject very much when they bite. They're not friendly spiders, but they are aggressive. They are venomous, but in the widows don't stop there. Longtime viewers of the very familiar with this. Brand new, I would thought that this spider was fake. The red widow is probably one of the most striking arachnids in the entire world. Now that coloration, maybe that's for advertising that hey, most widow spiders are, and they use it advertising. Normally, with black widows and brown widows, it's that red hourglass. Look at the backside of this one. Not much of an hourglass there. The rest of her body and tells you, hey, don't mess with me. Call that aposematic coloration. Like the wandering spider that most people will go eyes without ever seeing. I've seen comments on some of my or their house or something. This is not a spider that will be in your house. They're restricted white sand of Florida. These are the ancient islands from when most of Florida thousands of years ago. But the red widow is actually packing it much. Of the North American venom is the toxic, but it actually has there are predators with bite actually causes permanent symptoms. The bright side is, because the venom is less toxic, the symptoms are less severe. Black widow causes a 9 to 10 out of 10 pain, causes about 4 to 5. I'm one of the few people who actually report they've been bitten by this species. In my case, while the symptoms were, it was about 12 hours of throughout my entire arm and upper back. The nice thing is these spiders exist far, far out in the wilderness area. Out of your way to encounter them. These are very specific.
I'm gonna milk a bunch of spiders for their fucking venom and then fucking put it in somebody's beverage.
That's why it's something that we shouldn't be. Don't disturb them, don't touch them, don't poke them. No reason you should have spiders. Not just the widow spiders that have species here in the US. The brown recluse does. In fact, there are more species of brown recluse here than there are widows. Many of them are usually scarier than your typical household brown recluse. The first one is it's pretty much only found in the deep south parts of Louisiana. There are no populations in Florida, but pretty much restricted to hiding in like abandoned under construction buildings. So even if you live in brown recluses, just keep it around cardboard in your attic or a closet that hasn't been in a while because raining recluses. These spiders a redder version of the brown recluse with like longer, skinnier. While deaths have been recorded in Europe, they are extremely rare. That being said, if you are bitten, in rare cases, bites from
Yeah.
than spiders. It's not a neurotoxin.
Yep. Yeah.
What's the deal?
I can hear you through the PlayStation. That's crazy.
You can't hear me?
I said I can. I said that's crazy. Because I just couldn't, when it was just being awkward to load. Does that mean you can watch Twitch shows? I fucking that.
I'm only able to watch YouTube.
You say what?
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, let me see. What? Yeah, I'm watching.
Let's go. I'm about to stop the live stream.
It just lagged.